Hi chum, so what have I been at? Right, the last couple of days I've been doing a lot of these. They're little spinning tops and I've just been making them out of yew, which does the job rightly, you know. And just little bits of yew that are basically too small to do anything else with, you know. But yew is very precious. That's some crappy pine that we got. There's more yew. So, oh, I'll get that one later. But the yew it's good fun, it's good skew practice, and just keep your skills and and remember to tighten up the chuck before you turn it on. That's that wee bit out of the way. And then we had the competition, and the last competition was for a segmented piece. So I've never done any segmenting before. So I made this little bowl out of mahogany. And it was an old door frame that a friend gave me. And I just got a piece of the frame there, and I used that for the bottom instead of segmenting it because I didn't know how to do that bit. Well, I did, but I was too lazy to do it. I ran out of time. This was my prototype, and it became my entry for the competition because I ran out of time, basically, you know. So it's not bad, but you can see where, like in there, the joins don't line up properly, because what I tried to do was I tried to glue the whole thing at once. I got the rings all done separate, and then I tried to glue it upside down because I could see better where to place the rings. But the problem with that was that the weight of the rings kind of moved about, and I got wee variations in it. But for a first attempt, I'm happy enough. It didn't win anything at all. I got hammered in the competition. There's Gordon did a beautiful piece he put in, and Ricky did a lovely piece as well. Like, he did a goblet with two different types of wood done in a checker type design. It was very nice. And this didn't get placed at all, but I didn't expect it to, because it's just, as I say, it's my first one, you know, so it's not that good. But in terms of will I do segmenting again, I think I will, you know. I'm quite happy with the profile and stuff, you know. It didn't come out too bad in terms of that, but I could do a lot better on the joints and things. But this is how we learn, and I've got my saw set up really well, and I've got a new blade for it. So I'm very happy with that, because the blade cuts really clean cuts now. So this is going to the guy who gave me the piece of mahogany. You always do that. You give your friends something back if they give you wood. But the big job this last couple of weeks was goblets. So a friend of mine had 2 daughters, got married last year, and he asked me to make wedding goblets for Irish wedding goblets for him. The story behind the Irish wedding goblet is it's a medieval gift, and the rings symbolise 2 people who are free to move, but they're always tied together. And they're kind of popular. The captive ring thing has kind of gone out the window now, but a lot of people don't know about it. So this is kind of working out okay. This lighting's very bad, and I've got a big floodlight on the other side here, but it doesn't seem to be making much difference. So that's olive ash, that one there. Oh, what size is it? Oh, there's a ruler there. A little ruler. That's 6-inch ruler there. So you can see it's just about 6 inches tall. Okay, so I did that one, and then I did another one, a walnut one. This is American walnut, this one. Now this one's only about 5.5 inches tall, but I don't like it. It seemed the dimensions are okay, but look at the rings. I made the rings almost bigger than the foot. The foot had a crack in it, so I had to keep going in to get good wood. And this is a fairly good piece of wood, I thought. There's a bit of dust on these because I've been sitting about letting the wax harden, you know. Wee tip for you: if you don't put your wax on and don't touch the thing for 2 days, and that lets the wax go hard, and then you won't get fingerprints on it, because it's not soft. It gets fingerprints, and then the fingerprints stay on it forever when the wax hardens. So leave it for 2 days. I told that by a professional turner just last week. So that's a little walnut goblet, and it's a nice little goblet, but I'm not happy with the rings at all. Or the foot. The foot's too small. Okay, and then I did another one what's this? Bubinga. This one's Bubinga, and I'm quite pleased with that. I made the wall a bit thicker in this one because I was getting tear out on the inside, and I was scared of going too thin and having nothing left to work with. So I left the walls about about 3 millimeters thick, 4 millimeters, no, but 3 millimeters thick. And what size is this one? This one's slightly more than. Oh, that's just about 6 inches as well. Okay, so that's that one. I think my mate's going to definitely take that one. He liked the dark ones. And then I made this one, and this one is Barossa. And it's beautiful wood, isn't it? I did the same with it. I left it kind of thick as well. These are going to get handled a lot because people have never seen them and they kind of go, oh, where'd you get that from? And grab it. And I tend to beef the stems up a wee bit. I also taper the stems, as you can see there. It's thicker at the bottom and the top. But it gives an impression that the stem's actually a bit longer, but it also gives a bit of strength as well. So it stops people pulling at them and maybe damaging them, you know. So those wood rings are very hard to do because of the grain. I used a couple of woods that I could get nothing out of. Let's leave that there for a minute. Jarrah. What is he? Where did I put my piece of Jarrah? Hold on a wee second there. Right, don't worry. No, it's just an avalanche. There's a Jarrah, right? And it's beautiful wood. It's really, really lovely. And I'm sure, have we got any sanding sealer here? We have, yeah. I'll put some sanding sealer on it and let you see what it looks like when it's polished. If you want to see what your wood looks like, put sanding sealer or any sort of spirit on it, not oil but spirit, thinners or anything, and it'll let you see what the wood's going to look like when it's polished up. So you can see it. That comes up real nice, you know. It's really lovely. But it's horrible to work with. In here, I can't get the inside of this finished at all, and it's getting very thin. And I'm not going to give up on it, but I'm running out of time. And what I might do is I might put super glue in here with some shavings, just sand some of this here down and collect the shavings and the dust and put the dust in there and super glue it in position. What's happening is you can't really see in there, but there's a couple of places there where the grain is opening up. Now the big issue here is going to be just where the grain is opening is where the rings are going to be cut at. So I don't know even if I get rings off it, you know. But I'm not going to put it in the fire. I'll still try and get something out of it, you know. But for this project, I had to stop because I was wasting too much time. See that there? There's a whole day's work in that there, just trying to get that. And most of it was sanding to try and get the inside evened up. And I used wax, I used oil, I used everything I could think of to try and wax it. But I couldn't get this tear out sorted, you know. I was actually going to burn it at one stage with a torch to see what that cure it, and I was scared of wrecking it all together with all the oil on it, you know. So that's that. So that's what I've been doing, the goblets, and I like that one there. I think that's my favourite goblet there. That one. Just put it into the camera shot. So there you are. So that's what I've been at. This week I'm hoping to get a job done that I meant to do ages ago, and it's for a guy in America who I did a deal with, and it's for a pestle and mortar. So I'll probably get that done this week, and I'm going to video that. Okay. All the best now. Bye bye.